Brr, brr. It's cold, but I've waited long enough. I couldn't wait any longer. It's time to get back on the bike. Two things. This is the V47 mono key system TopBox from Jiffy that I put on the bike. I think it looks sweet. Obviously a big beefy unit though. I had problems getting a couple of screws back into the side rails, so I had to take them completely off and re-put them on. Guess just screwed too tight, but it looks cool. I was just trying to get a measure of myself, because obviously I do a lot of filtering, to see if it was weighted on the bars, and it's nowhere near as weight, thankfully. So what I can get through a car up the front, the rear will follow. Brake disc, I noticed this morning, it looked like it was really badly rusting. See in there? Hopefully you can see that on screen, but it looks a bit badly rusted, but in actual fact I don't think it is. It is signs of rust, but it kind of just wipes off. I was using that old cloth there just to wipe it off. So it feels absolutely fantastic not having the big heavy backpack on my back for a change. So right, let's get this show on the road. No snow anyway. Right, do you walk it out? Do you ride it out? I think you walk it out, I guess. You ever notice something on the bike so that the cars or at the brake discs are really tight when you haven't had it out in a while? Jeez, weigh a ton this thing. Well, right. Oh, jeez, look at that. Now, why is it not firing? Oh, somehow I've knocked it into gear. Somehow. See. Thankfully. Thank God for that. That would have been a poor wasted effort. Woo! Morning! Wow, it feels good to be back on the bike. God, I've missed it. Oh, I've missed it so much. I actually couldn't sleep last night. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. Just cannot wait to get out on the bike. It's been a long 3 to 4 weeks over winter. And I'm only travelling to work a couple of days this week, and I was thinking maybe I won't even take the bike. I just get the train this week and see about next week. And then I kind of checked the forecast for February. Now I'm sorry if that's a bit noisy, but I'm just opening my visor just a wee bit at the minute. We were steamed up here. But I checked for February, and you know, we're going to be around 6 and 7 degrees, dropping to about 2 and 3 degrees, but that's okay. The last week or so here, we've had snow, wee scatters of snow every day. Now, higher at some parts and worse than others, but we were getting a bit of land snow on what wasn't snow was ice, and the roads are slippy, you know, so very hard to kind of take a bike in that condition. So I'll close this now. Now, is these top fence open? See a bike, but alright. I think we're on though. Just because it's cold outside, you know, the visors steam up a bit easier. I've got it in rain mode. I'll keep it in rain mode just because I'm sure the roads are a wee bit slippy just from the weather. But it feels great. It's a bit of a layers game. You know, you get up and you're like, well, how cold is it? How many layers can I fit on the human frame before you put on the bike? I keep feeling like I've forgotten something, by the way, because not having the backpack feels so blooming strange to me now. And you know, it's rare that I'm getting a big sort of run out at the weekend. Certainly last year, that's one of the things that I'm going to try and change this year, but it's a rare thing. And therefore I'm not used to riding with my backpack. Now in that backpack I have lunch, I have a towel, I have a change of shoes, sometimes trainers for the gym if I forget to leave them at work, my gym clothes, wallet, keys, phone, no, not phone, but wallet, keys to the house, spare pair of gloves, Amazon Kindle for when you go on the train. Loads of stuff, loads and loads and loads and loads of stuff. So it weighs an absolute ton, and to not have it up my back, I just feel fantastic for it. Like small mercies, but honestly, I feel like a gymnast right now. I'm not agile in this thing. I've missed the bike enormously. I think this has been the one winter that has really hit me the hardest. You know, living in the country where we're living there, it's dark earlier than it would be in town, no street lighting, and they're long, cold, rotten evenings, you know, and I think now that I've become a dad and the wee man's in the house, it's difficult, and even more difficult because he's getting so bored being stuck in the house. Well, we literally cannot bring him outside because the weather is so shite, like.